really get with that. You know, I don't think that I can forgive her for that.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go.
You're going?
No.
Oh, you're not. I put up the ante, but you know.
Yeah, I got like 15% left.
Well, you need to.
And I just seen something.
Bob did not charge his phone up.
No, I've been busy all day.
See, I'm actually being nice. I'm just having a peaceful protest. Oh, he's got signs. Oh, I'm not going to trespass. Why would I do that? I'm going to stand right here on the sidewalk. Hey, does he know that you're putting those? Maybe he doesn't want those on his yard. Hey, Mike, there's a guy putting sign in your yard.
Look at this.
What's that?
You know Tiny?
Yeah.
They just issued a warrant for Tiny.
For what?
A violation of probation for his protests.
My phone just went dead.
What's going on?
I'm having a peaceful protest.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
What are you protesting? Just curious.
I'm protesting the fact that he's not going to prosecute and he's going to release half of the rioters unless they were destructive. Unless they, what did they say? Harm, like commit violent acts. But the problem is he's not going to prosecute when the police arrest them for interfering.
DA's statement
say I'm down there
on the
and
media.
According to Microsoft Docs, data analysis expressions.
in my own neighborhood, because they riot every 3 days.
DA makes speech to media about riots.
And I was down there on his videotape. And I got a person in my face harassing me. Now what happens if that person, and they surround me and they decide to start beating on me?
Well, but that's it, right?
But no,
It's
I'm
until
saying
they
it happens,
do-
I've seen it.
Right, I've been down there a lot too.
No, this is my neighborhood. I'm not talking about downtown.
For sure.
So,
I'm gonna move along now.
Okay, you just asked. I was just
Oh
explaining to you.
no, for sure.
He's not going. He says they have a right to be heard. So I'm being heard
Yeah.
because he won't come out and talk to me. So I want to make sure he hears me. So I'm having a little peaceful protest.
DA will not
It can be loud. I guess
prosecute
that's
rioters
peaceful. I
in
didn't know,
Multnomah
but
County.
It's peaceful because he said it was.
All right, well,
According to KPTV.com, Multnomah County, OR, the Multnomah County District Attorney Mike SCHMIDT announced that his office will not prosecute certain charges stemming from the ongoing protests in Portland.
But
I'm pulling up what his
oh yeah, no. Is there a video on there? Because I can play it on here. Or we could just read what it says.
yeah.
Because, like, in charge.
Here's what he says he's not going to prosecute.
So, the list of things, if I am not mistaken, Mike, since you don't want to come out and talk to me, it says the crimes that you are not going to prosecute for are interfering with a peace officer or parole or probation officer. Second degree disorderly conduct. Not first, but second degree. First and second degree criminal trespass. Wow, so if I trespassed on your property, how could you prosecute me? So you're saying that if one of these come on my property and trespass, you're not going to prosecute. So does that mean I get to shoot them? Then, let's see, on down the list. Third degree escape. Really? Harassment and riot, unless accompanied by a charge outside of this list. So, I'm really concerned with the secondary disorderly conduct, the harassment, and the trespassing thing. Really? That's what I need you to come out, and I need you to clarify for me. Because if they come into my neighborhood tonight, I need to know what I can have the police arrest them for. That's why I need you to talk to me now. I need you to come out and clarify that. And really, a probation officer? Wow. What if he was wanted for murder? And, you know, he did his time and he got out, and then he was at a protest. And he violated that. Or maybe he beat his girlfriend up. Or raped a child. You have one. But yet if he violates that, you're not gonna prosecute? Really? Because that's what it says here, you said. And interfering with a police officer. Really? Apparently you haven't seen them do this. Apparently you haven't been there. I see it all the time. The way they attack the police, the way they knock them over to interfere with them arresting somebody who is being destructive, lighting a fire, throwing stuff at them. I need to know why you're not going to prosecute these. Because you've just given them a free ticket, Mike. A free ticket to commit crimes. And I am a responsible citizen. I pay taxes. I have a full-time job. I take care of other people. I take care of our veterans. And I can't count on you to protect me. To prosecute those people that want to hurt me. So this is what I need clarification for. Because you have a family. How would you feel?
It is important to me that the voices of the protesters be heard.
Mike SCHMIDT ran and won on a progressive plan for justice in Multnomah County. Today he announced he won't prosecute most people arrested during the protests unless there is some type of violence or damage.
I want to make it very clear, though. This is not a free pass. While I will do what I can to provide protesters with a forum to make their voices heard, I will not tolerate deliberate acts of violence against police or anyone else.
Crimes that generally won't be prosecuted include interfering with a peace officer, disorderly conduct, criminal trespass, and even riot, unless you're doing damage.
The other side is if you're in that crowd and you are the person throwing and you are the person causing damage, that is the riot charge that will be taken.
The most serious crimes like assault and arson will be prosecuted like before. But of about 550 arrests made so far, the DA's office says about 400 were arrested on the lesser charges he wouldn't be pursuing. Does this give protesters license to push the limits? Some of you think so and don't like it. On KGW's Facebook page, comments on the new prosecution policy are mostly negative. From Robin we got, what about the rights of business owners and families that live in these neighborhoods? You are lost in pandering to these vigilantes who are destroying our city. And Carla said, people who break the law should be prosecuted. But we also heard that's how First Amendment rights are protected. And thank you, DA. From Lewis and Clark law professor Tung Yin, we got the reminder that district attorneys use their discretion all the time.
Prosecutors are already having to decide, okay, I've got these 5 cases, I can only do 2 of them, which 2 am I going to do? Much better in some sense to lay out the criteria for the discretion to say that, look, you know, these are the kinds of cases that we think are really important.
SCHMIDT did say today,
When police officers, you know, they are in a tough situation on these nightly protests.
and added, officers can still make arrests. Portland Police Chief Chuck Lavelle reacted, saying in part, the Portland Police Bureau remains committed to public safety. We have said repeatedly throughout these long months that we would prefer not to make arrests at all. When police make arrests, they are based on probable cause that a crime has been committed. Now police and the new top prosecutor will have to work together, even if they are working from different playbooks.
But it is my hope that when they are looking at referring cases for prosecution, that they are targeting and building cases on people who are actively destroying property, lighting things on fire, hurting people. That's where we want them to focus their time and attention, and we will prosecute those cases.
And yes, this new policy is retroactive to the hundreds of arrests made in the past few months of protests. So if you were arrested on one of those lesser charges, you should expect to see it go away. Tim Gordon, KGW News.
So does that include blocking the road with fence? Because they put a fence. They tore down a fence at Rite Aid that's closed, a business that can't open right now. And then they disassembled it and put it